Are you currently running Facebook lead ads or a lead generation campaign off of Facebook? If that's the case, then keep watching this video. What is up everybody, Fred Lam here and welcome to my YouTube channel where in today's video, I'm going to specifically help you fix one key problem that most people are experiencing when they're running their business online, which is fixing bad quality leads. Now, don't get me wrong, I obviously sometimes get bad quality leads too. But in our business, we do a lot of things to actually optimize our lead generation campaigns to ensure we get the highest quality and most responsive prospects so that we can actually get in contact with them and turn them into paying customers. So if you are struggling to actually get better lead quality of your Facebook lead ad or your lead gen campaign, then this is going to be an important video that you are going to watch. Now, before I actually get into this, make sure that you smash the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit that notification bell so that each time I release a brand new video, you're going to get notified right away. Now, again, one more housekeeping item is that if you are looking to generate leads online, whether it is simply leads for your real estate business or for your small business or even for affiliate marketing, and you want to actually get some additional help and resources, then right down below in this video, there's actually a link to a free community that I created where in it, not only are you going to actually get your questions answered, we also have a free course inside to help you start building your lead generation campaign. So that being said, let's really start with the 30,000 foot overview first, which a lot of people make a mistake on understanding Facebook lead ad. So right now with the Apple iOS update, more and more people are actually using Facebook lead ad because it's natively embedded inside Facebook and the tracking won't obviously be affected with obviously the pixel. Now, with that being said, when a lot of people start building their campaigns with Facebook lead ads, they would compare it directly with conversion campaigns because after all, we advertise on Facebook because we want to generate the lead or the sale. Now, if you actually look closely while you are creating your Facebook lead ad, you will notice that the Facebook lead ad is actually in the middle category under consideration, whereas conversion is obviously on the conversion category at the same time. So if you actually look at this, you may be wondering, well, it may be just a user interface that Facebook actually has created to just put lead generation under the middle category under consideration. The answer to that is no. It's actually more to that. If you start running a Facebook lead ad, again, you will have awareness, consideration, and conversions. Now, with that being said, lead gen is actually put right into the middle as consideration. Now, with the consideration, the audience are actually very different than those that are in the conversion side of things. Because under consideration, these are people that just started to be interested in whatever you have to sell or whatever you have to offer. They are not at a point where they are absolutely ready to pull out their credit card and actually have other competitors compete with those audience. So in a nutshell, because lead generation is right into the consideration, you gotta understand that these people most likely are starting to think about buying certain things or looking at certain services for their business or for their home. So with that being said, it does take additional effort to actually have these audience who are just considering to actually become a paying customer, unlike the conversion category, which obviously with Facebook algorithms, they will know exactly who these people are ready to actually buy. Now, as I said, there are going to be pros and cons with this. Going after the conversions, that's where everybody are heading towards because ultimately they want the lead or the sale. But it also affected the rising cost of ads because more and more people are trying to actually get the conversion because again, they are ready to buy and people want to actually convert those audience right in the conversion segment. But at the same time, the consideration, again, are people that may need a longer time to make a decision to actually buy because they just recently show interest or looking at a specific product or service that other business has to offer. So with that being said, with the lead generation campaign, you will notice that the quality of the lead, you might think that it is not as good as those are in the conversion. It's not. It's just that they are at a different stage of the buying behavior. Now, once you understand that, then the sales call and the sales journey is obviously going to be a little bit more different than going after the conversion. So with that being said, again, it's not that the leads are bad. It's just that they are at a completely different customer journey at a completely different stage in comparison to conversion. So now that you understand this, and let's say that you are still generating bad results with your Facebook lead ad, you are getting leads, but you're not really getting the actual conversions that you want. Well, in this video, I'll talk about the 3 items that you can actually fix right away to increase the quality of your leads. Now, here's the deal. Whenever you implement these, you may experience an increase in cost per lead. After all, these things are basically added in to really filter out the bad leads and attract the higher quality leads. And because of that, it will give you a higher cost per lead in comparison to just going straight at it without having all these elements in place. So with that, let's really dive right in on the 3 items that you can actually change where you will get better quality leads for your Facebook lead ad. Item number 1 is simply to redesign your lead magnets. Now, again, lead magnet is used to simply attract a complete stranger to give you their contact information and become your lead. But what you give away is very important. If you're trying to actually give away, let's say, an ebook or a video, chances are because people are so easily able to actually get access to these free ebook that you're offering by just giving you their email address, they're not really as serious as other people where they need to take additional steps in order for them to actually claim a specific offer that you have. Now, when it comes to generating leads, you gotta remember, your lead magnet, yes, it is designed to actually attract a stranger to become your lead, but what's most important is that it should have a specific step that you are asking them to take so that they actually take action right after they become a lead where you can actually speak to them and actually close them on the sale. You can't expect on where, hey, I'm going to give you this and you're going to become my customer right away, which is not the right mindset to have. You have to remember, you got to think through whatever you give away as your lead magnet, what is the next action step that you have to have them take, whether to simply do something to claim the lead magnet, or maybe they have to contact you or some sort of things. That way, you are painting a picture in the person's or in the lead's mind that they have to take certain action and they're expecting either a phone call from you or a follow-up from you so that the lead quality is obviously a lot higher. Now, with that being said, your lead magnet should not be too vague. It should be more specific on exactly what you are offering and what is in it for the consumer. Because if you're trying to actually go pretty vague, guess what? People are obviously not going to be as responsive when you follow up with the lead. What you wanted to do is to really hone in on exactly what's the benefit that the person will experience once they become your lead and what actions they should be taking in order for them to actually claim the lead magnet as well. So that, again, you're putting in additional steps for the lead to take certain action so that they're more indoctrinated into you and your brand. Now, again, when it comes to creating your lead magnet, I have an entire video tutorial to show you exactly what types of lead magnet that you can use based on your business that you can actually watch over here. Now, with that, again, that's number 1. You can redesign your lead magnet to actually really attract better quality lead. Number 2 is simply having additional steps inside your lead form. Now, inside your lead form, by standard, you can simply just get their contact information, such as name, email, and phone. Now, whenever it comes to lead generation campaigns, the lower number of fields that the consumer would need to input, the higher your conversion rate is going to be. So in the beginning, what you wanted to do is simply just ask for name, email, and phone so that you get the benchmark data on knowing how the quality of your leads are, and most importantly, what your conversion rate is going to be. Once you actually have that benchmark in place, you want to start adding additional steps in your lead form. For example, number 1, you want to start asking custom questions. Then don't ask more than 3 though, okay? If it's too long, people will not fill it out. So you want to ask 3 important questions. For example, with one of our agency, what we ask is simply what industry you're in, what is your current advertising budget, and also, are you currently running ads? So that way, if a lead answers those 3 questions, we know that the quality of the lead is actually pretty high. They're not just opting in to actually get something from us. We're asking for them additional information, and they took the time to actually answer those additional questions. Now, if you add custom questions and you still experience bad quality leads, what you can actually do then is to add in an additional review step. What this is that after they have inputted all the questions and their information to become your lead, and they click on submit, they would actually have a review screen to review everything that they're going to put, and they would have to slide the entire screen on the next page in order for them to actually become a lead. So that way, you're adding an additional step in the lead form to actually make them take that step to review their stuff before they submit. That way, you are going to get much higher quality leads at the same time. So in a nutshell, there's a lot of things that you can do on the lead form, and you got to start using custom questions. But most importantly, you only want to ask questions that are relevant to what you are selling. And more importantly, questions that you ask cannot be sensitive, all right? We can talk in a complete different subject about this because your lead form can get your ad account shut down if you ask for sensitive information. So with that, item number 3, this is gonna require some additional investment on your end or someone's time. And item number 3 is to get a dialer. So what is a dialer? Now, when a lead becomes a lead, right, you want to get in contact with them immediately. Now, I'm not just talking about send them an email right away. What you wanted to do is to send them an email, send them an SMS, and actually get a real person to call these leads immediately within the first 5 minutes they actually become a lead. And we call these dialers, or some people call these setters. Because ultimately, when a person is going through Facebook or Instagram, they opted it into something, they would have forgotten about you probably 10 minutes later because they're going to be bombarded with competitors' ads that are offering something that you are offering that are similar. So with that, you want to basically get them while it's hot. And by having a dialer, what you're trying to do is to indoctrinate them into your brand and into your name right away. Now, again, you don't have to invest tens of thousands of dollars or thousands of dollars to actually get a caller. You can simply find a virtual agent or find an outsourcing company to actually call these leads. A VA, a virtual assistant, will cost you anywhere from $3 to $6 an hour. But what it's going to do is that it's going to actually prepare the lead and set them up for an actual sales call of yours or your sales team to actually close the lead from there. And we find that having dialers really make a drastic difference in our lead gen campaign. And in fact, we obviously have an entire software called Leads Tunnel that actually facilitate this. How? Well, once a lead submits the lead form, guess what? Leads Tunnel will automatically send an email, an SMS to your lead. And it will also notify our VA or our sales team that a lead comes in so that they can actually call immediately. That way, we are keeping the temperature of our leads at super red hot so that we immediately indoctrinate them right into our brand and knowing that we're going to basically follow up with them and actually get them onto a sales call to share exactly what we have to offer. So if you implement all three of these items, I can almost guarantee you that your lead will actually increase in quality almost right away. So that being said, I hope that this video helps you out. And for those of you that are just starting now and wanted to learn exactly how to generate leads online, how to use Facebook lead ad, and also how our software can really help you streamline the process, then right down below, there's actually a link right in the video description where you can actually get access to our free course and free community where we're going to show you step by step on how you can simply create your very own lead gen campaign without hiring expensive ad agencies and worrying about any other Facebook policy that obviously comes out. So that being said, go to the video link description right down below. Go join our community, get access to our free course. Other than that, I hope that this video helps you out. Till next time.